Uh, I don't really, I shouldn't really have to do apologies based on who I am, but just based on mercy and grace, I do apologize because, well, they're like, what's wrong with this dude? Dig this. This burden is heavier than the crosses. Why? Because you was told that you wouldn't know me. I expected that. That's because you didn't believe and you thought it was a myth. And of course, that's some unbelievable shit for a motherfucker to come back and return and say, yo, this is what it is. But you willed that power around. So now that you know it's true, listen, all this time I didn't know who I was neither. And then I found out. So how you think that was? Now I realized why people been treating me the way they've been treating me. Which is sad because they still casting their pains on me and their sins and everything else that don't exist. Sins don't exist no more. Shouldn't. But then you persecute me again and then you keep me from knowing myself. Yet you know who I am. And everybody else who don't know who I am aren't supposed to know who I am. But these people who know who I am because I came in through them, well, they didn't tell nobody else who I was, and they really know who I am. And they kept it amongst themselves, and they kept me away from myself. And now that I'm revealed to myself who I am and who they actually are, which is my enemies, it's not a easy pill to swallow, especially when you realize you came back to actually kind of save your enemies, but not them intentionally, but like the remainders of the planet and what's left after these things that are about to take place. And yes, they are about to take place, whether we like it or not, whether they pay for it and play it out, or whether it's half and half, half real, half being acted out to go along with the real events that's occurring. Either way it go, let's just say that my life has been filled with paid actors since I've been born, which is the props Daddy see. And I didn't make no props. Everything I made is real and truthful. So anything that's lying is a prop. It's not real. And that's what I came into. And I knew I was going to be born into it or created into it. I just wish that I knew who I was earlier and sooner so I could have done a lot more about it. But I guess they trying to control and manipulate certain things, including myself, which they should not be doing by far. But they're so hard pressed on getting away with what they think they're going to get away with, which is pretty much impossible for them to get away with. But yeah, it's written that they won't. And when you're trying to tell them, look, you do know if I'm in the Bible, you in the Bible too. And if I'm this character, then that makes you this character. And are you sure that now you know you're playing that role and you're being paid as an actor to play that role? Do you still want to assume that role? Because some shit come with that role, especially if I'm here to lead you to the slaughter. Not you lead me to the slaughter. I sacrificed myself for you already. And I did again in this life too. So now they say the last day is supposed to be like times of Noah. And I'm gonna be that person that's gonna know where to go. And the animals gonna come line up in twos to me because they already coming and communicating with me in twos. But it ain't time yet. But it is coming. And I'm just doing my part of saving what's left of what you destroyed and you can't put back. And at the end of the day, I am so great at who I am. I'm the only person on this planet who can put back what and restore what was destroyed by you. And y'all want to threaten me like it's possible and it's not. Y'all done had people trying to sniper shoot me and they couldn't shoot me. Y'all done had people trying to walk up on me and shoot me and they couldn't pull their guns out. Y'all done had people pull their guns out but they was too scared to pull the trigger. Y'all done had niggas shoot at me but the motherfucking bullet then bounced off the ground and hit another nigga. Yeah, I know I'm rhyming, but I'm not really rhyming. I'm really telling you some shit and that's true and it's divine. And it's about time. And my birthday is 12/12 for a reason. I'm the truth, the light, and the way, and it's a portal and it's a gate to the gods. And I inhabit every last god that exists in this little old body right here. And I have a great deal of power in it that is supernatural and I was in the world that they've been aware of for years since I've been born, and they've been using it to their own advantage and abusing it and not realizing that that's why the planet's fucked up. Not only they abusing me, which would be the source and the resource, they're abusing you too, and themselves. They don't give a fuck about living no more. All they care about is money and power. But what good is that when you have nowhere to live and your plan is fucked up because of money and power? What does that make sense? How are you in the practice of something that's based on pure spirituality, yet you only use the spirit to draw things from it when you know spirit is creator and ether and God, and yet you don't give back to God and do what you're supposed to do, even if you are fucking in a secret cult or whatever. And if you're in a cult, mysteries, you really know who I am. You know about a fucus. You know about all the wholeness, or should know all the wholeness to that symbol in total. Because if you don't, I do. I relate to it big time. So much that when I was born, they was mad that I was born because, well, that meant the destroyer was coming. So if the destroyer was coming when I was born, then that should tell you who I am, because the destroyer has an opposite. I don't have polar opposites. I just have other bodies. And I'm omnipresent. And I'm omnigendered in this particular body. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't understand it though, because it looked normal like a dude, but I function two different ways. Ain't for y'all to get. That's none of y'all business, because you ain't trying to get to know me. Not intimately and closely and personally. You just like to ask me for shit and drain me and take things away from life that you can't put back, including life. And it's sad that you will actually rob a person like that, and you know who that person is, and try and change their ID to somebody else that don't have my special, unique talents and gifts. And what they do have, the magic that they use, they draw from me and send people around me to collect my energy and take items from me and hold on to them to use my energy to control y'all and do what they do. But they're not me. I'm the original. I'm the first and the last of my kind. But I made y'all. And I know that might sound far-fetched, but how, when you sit up and you read a book that says it, and it's on every last cultural, whatever you want to call it, in existence, all across the board. Not only do I fulfill the biblical prophecy, I fulfill the Hopi Indian tribe prophecy as well, because I'm the Great Spirit. And we all know you do not violate the Spirit, because the Spirit is God. Yeah, that part. And yes, the Spirit is a man. And yes, he cries and he hurts and everything just like you. And look what y'all did to me. You got me in tears over here because I came to save the planet because you can't. I came to save you because you can't. And this is how you repay me, by stealing from me and trying to fabricate things on me so you can get away with lies and theft for self-gain and greed and power that you're abusing, and authority that you're abusing that's also stolen. These things make sense to you? No, which is why you won't get away with it. And that's written down too, that y'all not going to get away with it. That's why I'm trying to figure out, why would y'all sign up for this role and continue to play this role like it's a good role to have? Where does that make sense at? So anyway, with that being said, I bid you adieu. And remember, God is always in control. And God is in the form of a man, but has no form, and is not a manipulative ass man. I'm inspiring and I'm influential, but I don't influence you. Sound familiar? The God you serve is a man that's drawing power from me behind the scenes, pretending to be me, but it's nothing like me, because he can't do the things that I can do to the skies and the sun and the moon. And it's funny that y'all put me on lockdown and now your son is on lockdown. Do the math. And I'm not the sun. I'm the creator of the sun. That's the resource. I'm connected to source. But you lock down the resource and the source when you fuck with me, which means you're really locking down all three, which is really six, because it's 3 and 3, 3 trinities, dark and light. Yes, I'm him. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Lucifer, Satan, and the devil in the flesh, the total all, the whole deal. So it's no reason why I would feel like you would be able to get away with what you're getting away with when I'm real as fuck. Obviously, because everybody around me is paid actors. That part. So now with that being said, once again, a woman ain't built for that role. That's exactly why in the book it said that y'all go down the way y'all do. Too much deception. I'm here for a wedding reception. It's not you. It's the planet. I'm married to Mother Earth. She's about to give birth. And guess what? Y'all fucked up. Big time. Because you too greedy. And all you care about is money and power and control. But you have no training and you're not even built in a proper manner to wield the power that you hold. And you definitely couldn't wield the power that I have physically. Or, well, let's just say metaphysically. So now with that being said, it's sad that I gotta see this and I gotta tell y'all, and you don't believe me when I've been telling y'all the truth the whole time since my whole life, and the only thing that's been revealed to me since from 2012 to now was that my life was a complete lie and the people that was my family were not who they said they were. And they've been trying to fuck with my head knowing that I have no polarity, so you can't drive me crazy. So now they're actually crazy. They done drove themselves crazy trying to fuck with me. Pretty much. Which is another reason why they need to come out to order, because they're in disorder mentally. They're low vibrational. And we already know in the order you have to be able to switch from low vibration to high vibration. They're stuck. They only see now and backwards. And they're very narcissistic. They're more narcissistic than God himself. Yeah. And the only reason I became this narcissistic was to realize who the fuck I was all around the board. Connected to everything. I'm the one. I'm Neo. It is what it is. So my point is, imagine how it feels to find out that your parents and even your parents are your children. So that's a double whammy. Like, wait, your parents stole from you, and then you find out that your kids and your kids stole from you. Then you find out that you ain't got no kids that you thought you had because, well, you're immortal, so you can't have kids. So they passed off somebody else's kids as yours behind your back. And now they want to take them back from you and lock you up when they know who you truly are. And they're trying to get away with stealing your identity and everything. Everything. And they're not built for the task. And it's not a paper or financial thing. It's a completely metaphysical and spiritual and a whole total complete package DNA present in this being, because I am not a 666 being. I am a 616 being. This is why the mark of the beast is 666. 6 protons, neutrons, and nucleuses. Me, I am 616. Yes, I dropped the 5 in the middle. It's the reason why I'm the 13th sign. It's the reason why I'm one with Source, because I am Source. And y'all knew this. Y'all heard it. Now y'all know it's the truth. Don't go running around telling motherfuckers are already sending motherfuckers around me to investigate me to see if I'm real when they know I'm real, because they know they've been drawing from my power behind my back. Which is why it's a large concept in the fact that I'm going to be able to tell them, no, I don't know you. When they see my face and they realize who I am, which they already knew. But it's the people that they drew along and misconstrued and put up against me, not knowing who I am, when these assholes really knew who I was the whole time. That's the fucked up part. With that being said, y'all have a gifted night and prepare yourselves for what's to come and do right by God, which is living your truths, no matter what it is, as long as you're not killing nobody or harming anyone and everything is done from a place of love, there are no problems. I'm here to save the planet because y'all been fucking up, making problems that shouldn't exist, that y'all can't repair. You can help me though, but if you won't help me, I'm still gonna do it myself. I'm omnipresent for a reason. And God loves all his creations, but I don't give a fuck about no props. I didn't create props.